Welcome back, survivors. I'm the Survivalist, and we return Carnivores Fallen Kings for our last episode of the series, and we're going to try to cheese how we kind of had our encounters on the Cape of Erythraeus. We're going to set everything down to mini for there, and we're going to go back here. We're going to go at night, take the entire weapon roster for sure, take double ammo. Probably turn on all the herbivores, none of the carnivores, and see if we can manage to take down the swarm that does seem to spawn just naturally on this map at night. I do feel like it could be a fun thing to have, but it does need one touch of a different weapon or something else to change it up a little bit to have a way of counteracting as the player. It feels like if you make things too one-sided for the player or against the player, it's not a great experience. So you got to try to figure out a nice middle ground of enough to be punishing, but fairly punishing too. It sounds like that's kind of contradictory to each other, but it is possible to have it be done. And I think, again, the one weapon that we need to have that be a thing is to have high capacity, low firepower, high fire rate weapon, because nothing really fits that. But maybe if I can cycle through the weapons fast enough with what's possibly coming in, we can get those down and actually send them to the trophy room to know exactly what they are. But everything looks good, so let's hop into our first hunt of today and just see if we can manage that on the Cape. Okay, we've just spawned in. God, even at low density. Okay, what else do I got? Tactical rifle. No, it's hard to... I think we actually managed to do it. Of course, we had to cheese all the settings to do so. But it kind of goes to show you just how much it gets thrown to, or thrown at the player trying to do it. So what are these? It actually won't let me collect them for the trophy room. You get points for taking them down. But yeah, there's nothing that tells you exactly what species they are. I don't know if they're giravinators, and it's just like at night they go absolutely ballistic feral like that, or there's something else. I almost kind of want to see if I can find another one through binoculars, just to know. But they are quite the swarm, and that was still low. That was the lowest density setting too. How many are there? All I have is a white blob of where they were, so we've got 1, 2, 3. 3 there. No, I've got a lot more down too. 3. Where are all of them? Okay, oh, my bad. I still had... Okay, yeah, having the display on would help for... Proceratosaurus. Oh, come on. You know what? Going to call in a resupply just to get all of our ammo back. But yeah, I think they are Proceratosaurus, and that was even another one on top of what we've already hit. Or I shouldn't say hit, but what has come our way and tried hitting us. There we go. So if any more do come rushing in for us, we at least have the capacity to deal with them. I don't know what else I'd be going for on this map, but we've got... Okay, one right here. I'm going to head east, try to find the... just mass grave of them now. One... Here we go, we're starting onto it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, that's 11, and if we... I almost want to say there are also the 3 that were like a further away. So we'll say at least a dozen. And those all basically came in at us on their own accord, and we've only been in this corner of the map. And we saw there might be more still out there that just didn't manage to pick us up and come rushing in like that. God, I don't know if you would have been able to... Maybe with the... I was going to say, maybe with the blunderbuss, because of like how many pellets you could have going out at once, it might, but there's also the chance that that doesn't even help you either. Oh, we got a Polacanthus out there. I'm going to head out that way and see if we can get anybody else. Oh. Thought I heard something more carnivore sounding for a moment there. Okay, well, we'll just be ready with that. Yeah, so we got a couple of wounded things out and about. That is a really nice extra touch. I don't think super necessary, but it is helpful given the only way you could track before was from blood trails. Now, at least this gives you more of a solid idea of, I have properly hit the animal, and this is how far it's gone and what direction it went. It's kind of like an in-between of no radar for just, you have to find the animals naturally on your own, but then the addition or the aid of... Oh, what is that? Okay, yeah, I aim is... Stay still. Yep, Proceratosaurus. That is what these little guys are. Oh, shoot. Yeah. Got distracted. It doesn't matter too much since we can't take the Proceratosaurus back to the trophy room, so we'll just exit. Okay, we're into a new hunt, and we're on Torvus Everglades. We are going to switch from old nighttime to, I guess, new night. Basically, toggle night vision off and go back to just a flashlight. And the reason we're back on the Everglades is because we do still have the Europasaurus to find. That one, like the tidal baryonyx, has evaded us for the series so far. So we'll see if maybe we can snag that as a last gain, and then be on our way out. But yeah, those Proceratosaurus, they are a dangerous little bugger. Again, I feel like there is a certain sizing that they have to reach in order to be able to take the player out, unless there's like some hidden health system that you can't see. But with being out on the Everglades at night and the chance that the beast can spawn... Actually, I don't know if the beast can spawn at night. I know it's at least dawn for sure. The beast of the Everglades can spawn on, but I don't know if there's any comments that said it could be also at night. But I haven't had any luck with the Europasaurus during dawn and day, so I figure maybe this will be a better chance at trying for it. And I only do have the large herbivore license selected, so hopefully that'll let us see this mystery dinosaur a little easier. Oh, shoot, I just realized I didn't change the settings back from completely minimizing everything down. You know what? Just for the best chance of trying to get it, and since it is like one of the most elusive ones we're after, I will restart this hunt in just a moment in order to better our odds. Okay, we're once again back to the Everglades at night. I changed the settings just to have the density, aggressivity, and sensitivity all at their regulars. So hopefully we'll be able to come across one of these Europasauruses. And I have no idea exactly what kind of dinosaur it is. I don't know if it's like a ceratopsian, a sauropod, nodosaurid. I think that's the more accurate term for the ankylosaurs. Not fully sure. Yeah, I'll see if we can come across one, take it down, and have that as like one of our last animals to obtain for the trophy room. I know I'm probably missing quite a few of like the more regional or biome-specific ones, but I'm not entirely sure. Like with them carrying over, it's a little weird because the Miragaia I don't think has like any variety for like its being across multiple maps. You can find them, but then you have others like the Iguanosaurus. I think is one that does have. It does have very like two kinds, the Badlands and the Basin, but don't know 100% for sure. It does make it a little trickier trying to get a full trophy list with not knowing that. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, the Europasaurus I don't believe had an asterisk beside its name in the Dinopedia, so it should be in the map, or it should be possible to spawn. It might just be bad luck I'm having why I haven't seen one yet. Although the wind is not going to help us out that much, it seems. I want to cut way to the east to see, because that's where the majority of the map still lies, and of course, that's the way the wind is blowing very heavily. We'll still go out and see. I'm hoping if we can just get eyes on it, since we do have the tactical rifle in hand, we can just put enough shots in to down one. But I can't use any collars to help refine our search, so it is just basically wandering in the dark. Okay, I thought I heard something moving, but it might have just been like one of the little ambient guys. Yeah, it could have even just been that one there, the Fenestrosaurus. Yeah, I don't even hear any, like, sounds really playing out all that much. I mean, I guess I shouldn't expect to be in the middle of the night, but I don't know, it feels like it's, weird silence compared to, like, how we're used to for carnivores. It really goes to show how little I do hunt at night for, the games in the series. Hypsilophodon. There's a Dactylus. I wonder if I should have checked the license and seen if maybe it said, like, what times of day they were. Yeah, I really keep screwing up on, like, just checking out more info the game does provide. It's a bad habit across every series I do, but sometimes it just is much more damaging for, like, experience than others. Because it could even be the case the Europasaurus only does spawn a certain time of day. I just haven't had that setting out yet. Although we didn't really come across it during dawn or day for all of our hunts we've been out here, so I don't know. Never even seen one in the distance. And like... I'm not even sure if I've heard or seen anything else this entire hunt. Just a Hypsilophodon over there. But yeah, when I had the large herbivore and large carnivore license selected, all I really had spawning was a lot of baryonyx. So I don't know if I will actually be able to find the Europasaurus. Not sure if like each map has like a special animal that's more possibly harder to find than others, or I just have that bad of luck. You know what, we'll give it another minute or two, just see if there's anything along this big empty stretch ahead. But if not, maybe I'll try checking that license once more in the menu, and just see if it does have, like, a specific time of day only. Because, yeah, this feels weird and eerie. I mean, night doesn't help for the feeling either, but I thought I would have heard or at least seen another species of animal somewhere. I might even have to turn the radar on for this next hunt just to make sure we can actually find this thing. It's kind of turning into like a unicorn for my hunts. It has a name, it has... well, it might have some description. It's recognized that this thing exists, but maybe it's all just folklore. I don't know. It's a little interesting that there's like this one that's just been so elusive. It's not supposed to be super large either, like the Cardiodon, I believe. Yeah, all I'm seeing are Hypsilophodons. I think that's what we will do, is we'll put everything into our favor for trying to find one of these. It's like having done the full, well, I think close to a full U-turn from where we, or a full circle from like where we had spawned, and not even seeing any other trophy species. Makes me think maybe there's something a little up here. So I think that is what I'll do. We'll try one more hunt, radar on, that the only thing selected, and double check in the menu what time of day it needs for that to be a thing. And hopefully get this one. Okay, we're back to a new hunt, and we do have... Is it only a water-dwelling species? Hold on. Is that why I've had such bad luck? Because I went and checked the menu to see, it does say Europasaurus can only be at dawn and night. But with this layout, it does look specifically like it's a water-spawning species only. So that would explain why I've had such trouble ever trying to find them. But now that makes me even more curious, what the heck is it we're dealing with? Like, is this some kind of sauropod, or is it like a amphibious or an amphibious dinosaur? I know that sounds weird, but yeah, this has me like really, really interested and confused. Now, one thing too, these are all blue dots. I don't think that means they're all... I don't know how the color coding is again for it. Because I thought on certain maps it was the blue only represented, like, endemic animals. Or, like, non-trophy species, but they were native to the maps and still would give points. No, there is a Europasaurus down there. And it looks like they are a sauropod of some kind. Okay, you just go on your way, Saurolophus. I'm not looking to fight you guys. Yeah, that explains why I had such trouble finding them. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe that's what the blue... That might be what the colorations of Dinopedia also relate to. As you have the radar active, those color codings are also the dots you'll find on the map. God, that's genius. But yeah, that explains why I've had so much trouble trying to find the Europasaurus. You can only seem to find them in or around water. I'm not used to herbivores having that kind of behavior in carnivores. Usually they avoid water, or they're stuck, like, skirting the edges of the coastline. So let me see if I can get one more, and then we'll bring things to a close there. Oh, and it does look like... the water's a little weird at night. I don't know if it's... I can't imagine it's just this part of the map, because I don't remember, like, seeing this sort of jaggedness on any other hunts. But yeah, now I understand why I had so much trouble finding this one species. And it does make me wonder if the tidal baryonyx... What the hell was... Reload, because that was a sound I've never heard before. I don't know if it's just like another Saurolophus around the area too with this Europasaurus or what. God, it sounds like ghostly almost. Yeah, there they are. I just want to be careful because I don't know where the water line actually is, and I know this map has some big marine predators. Yeah, I deal with you. Yeah, I'll see about just trying to snag that last one, because I don't actually think it's underwater. It should be. But with that done... Yeah, I think now we're good to head back to the trophy room and see everything we picked up to end off our series of Fallen Kings with. And here we are in the trophy room, so let's see where we want to go. Now I've got the one Descenturus we hunted on Tarsinian Basin. Oh, we've only got the one Hylaeosaurus in here. I thought there was a spot for two of them, but I guess not. Yeah, those guys are all about the same. Let's see, we've got the Camptosaurus. I think those are just Fenestrosauruses. Yeah, the Eustreptospondylus there. The Beast of the Everglades and the Torvosaurus. Oh, this big guy, I don't know if we ever saw anywhere. I feel like he is somewhere on a map. Maybe somewhere in the Everglades in, like, the water areas. A couple Sinosaurus. Then we've got the Pegamastax, the Monoclonius, and another Monoclonius. See, again, I think one is like the Badlands variant, and one is the Basin variant. Should be. I think this is the basin, and that's the Badlands. We've got the 2 Iguanosauruses. 2 Neovenators, I believe. Yeah. The 2 Baryonyx we have hunted before. Nope. The Acrixonatosauruses. Yeah, it's actually interesting that you have 2 texture, or 2 different colorations for, like, the same map. Maybe, like, a male and female. Gigantosaurus. And we got the Cardiodons. 2 Polacanthus. I think these are the Rhododendron or something like that. Rabdodon. That's it. Then we got the little Diceratus here. What are you? Oh, little Gyrotyrannus from Tarsinian Basin. And then I guess that is it. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Oh, there we go, hidden in the backs of that. Well, it looks like there's only the one room for the Europasaurus. I kind of feel like he's in a bad spot, because you don't actually really realize he's there unless you're looking hard enough for him. I mean, I guess it kind of goes hand in hand with how rare they are to find on the map. Unless you know where to go looking for them, it's kind of up in the air. But I think that does bring everything to a close here. I don't really have anything big or... Oh, you know what? We'll end things off with looking at the 2 Acrixonatosauruses. Again, the beta for Fallen Kings is so good right now. There are some tweaks and things I'd like to see. Big one being maybe a new weapon that does have that last part of the general Carnivores toolkit, which is high capacity, low firepower, high fire rate. And maybe, again, changing that intended sniper rifle to have more power, but lower on the list for a higher cost to compensate for it. Because it does feel like that's the... You don't have a reason to use it when you have the tactical rifle that, although it doesn't have as good of a zoom, is far more accurate than it is. Either that or I'm just really bad at shooters and I can't line up things worth a damn, which could well be the case. But overall, I've had a great time with Carnivores Fallen Kings. It's amazing to see how the Mars Engine Edition is bringing like so many more modern touches and qualities of life things back into such an aged engine, and just looking really forward to eventually down the line, once everything's like 2 stable builds and is concrete and going to be left for a while, what modders come up with and what new ideas we see for Carnivores. We've already had like Carnivores Cordelia. I think Far North has had a little bit of a redoing with the engine, or the Mars Engine Edition as well, and who knows what else is still in the future with like how it's going. But for now, I think we're at a great spot to end things off here. So thank you for joining me on this series of Carnivores Fallen Kings with the M.E.E. If you did enjoy the video or the series, be sure to give it a like, and if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure to leave them in the comments right down below. And until I see you all in the next video, episode, or series, survivors, please remember, as always, to take care and stay alive.